Game over. Oh man. Oh. Alright. What can I do now? Tetris.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of the Fatman Gaming. Or wait, scratch that. My bad. Episode 13. Episode 13 of the Fatman Gaming Podcast. I am your host, as always, the Fatman at the Fatman Gaming. Over to my side is CEO Keys. Say hello, T.
What's up, guys?
Alright, so we're going to get right into it today. We don't really have a topic for the show for the most part. So it's just going to kind of be a mishmash of a little bit of everything. Some newsy stuff, some game release dates, and our thoughts on kind of whatever we want to talk about. Um, so starting off, Z just told me, I know this is the wrong podcast, but Z let me know that another WWE superstar was released. So Z, you want to highlight him on that?
Yeah, according to Wrestling Inc., Matt Riddle was released late last night. And it could have been because he's been given too many chances. His character is more portrayed as a little bit of a smoker. He does partake in that stuff. He does smoke. But it got him in trouble once, a couple, and he did his time for that. And the next few times, they claimed he was out for sickness, but recent reports show that he did get into an altercation with airport police, claiming that they were sexually harassing him,
Oh, Jesus.
and he's been out since that altercation. Hasn't been seen on TV since then, and just late last night, he was the last one out of the entire list of superstars to get released from their contract.
Huh. Well, you're going to be dumb. You're going to win dumb prizes. So, Um, yeah, that sucks. I actually kind of liked his character, especially when he was tag teaming with Orton. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
Matt Riddle out of the WWE. Um, yeah, that sucks. Uh, Next we got so there's been some YouTube outlets, some streamers, and other kinds of other people that have actually gotten their hands on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I am 100% jealous. I wish we were big enough to where I could have got in on that action because I am the, I'll say it here, bigger than Maximilian dude, biggest Final Fantasy VII fan out there. Um, so yeah, so speaking of Max a million dude, he was one of the people that got to preview it. Kind of funny got to preview it, and a bunch of other news out or media outlets. All saying awesome things about it. Pretty much hyping it up. I stopped watching Max's video because I didn't want to know anymore. So yeah, guys. Hopefully this leads up to a demo for us. We did get a demo for remake, so I'm kind of hoping we'll get a demo for this. And I can't be any more excited for February to hurry up and get here. Um, yeah, so let's get right into it. So we're gonna start off with some game release dates. Now, keep in mind these games are already out. We're behind on the news for that. So when we get to a game that's not out yet, I will let you know. Um, so these are all pretty much Xbox games. It's like a huge Game Pass drop. Um, so first up, these were available. These are available now. Cloud console and PC. We got Lives of P. I've been wanting to get into it, just haven't had a chance yet. My schedule is nuts at the moment. Um, that was pretty much it. Yeah, coming soon, September 20th, which is already passed. It's the 22nd now. Party Animals, Cloud and console. I've been hearing some good things about this game. It's supposed to be like a party game. Um, it looks like Fall Guys and a bunch of those other games. So that's pretty cool. I was watching some gameplay on it and it looked really fun, so I might try that out. Um, this game's also already out. So Payday 3. I'm not into the Payday games, so I don't have any interest in this one. You know anything about Payday Z?
Yeah, it's a bank robbing game. You pretty much it's a heist game. You and your team complete heists. You can do it in multiple ways. You can go on loud and proud, or you can go in stealth and
Hmm.
try to complete it without alerting the police. However, majority of the time, the stealth option always somehow turns into the loud and proud option towards the end.
Yeah,
Um,
especially depending on who you're playing with.
yeah, and I know this game uh pretty much happened due to one YouTuber's influence. They
Oh,
might not have
geez.
happened if of the Russian Badger, a YouTuber I know and don't know personally, but love him and watch his videos. Um, you know,
I think
he's the
I've
reason
seen
why
him.
in yeah, he's the reason why in Payday 2 there's a giant metal spoon that's unlockable.
Jeez.
He
Yeah,
pretty much
so
bullied the creators of the game to get that into Payday 2, and he's the influence behind the third one.
neat. All right, so yeah, Payday 3, cloud, console, PC. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. Now these are getting into the territory of not out yet. So September 29th, we have console and PC. Some game called Cocoon. I think it's a puzzle game if I remember correctly. So yeah, if that interests you, that's cool. Uh, then we're getting into the next month territory. October 3rd, we got Gotham Knights. Now, this game looked cool, but it just didn't hit like they wanted it to. They were hyping it up that it was I don't I don't remember. I don't remember if they said it took place in the Arkham series or if it didn't. I don't think it did. I think it was alternate because I know Suicide Squad takes place in the Arkhamverse. So yeah, so October 3rd, it's gonna be cloud, console, and PC on Game Pass. So check that out. Maybe I'll get a resurgence because of Game Pass. Also on October 3rd, we got the Lamplighters League. I heard good things about this one. So like try that out. Um, DLC for games. We got EA Sports FC 24 early access trial September 22nd. So that's going on right now. League of Legends Champions. Fire the Restrained Hunger available now. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks. You got EA Sports UFC 4 Champion Fighter Customization Bundle. Apex Legends Juiced Up Weapon Charm. And then games leaving Xbox or Game Pass. Beacon Pines, Despot's Game, Last Call, Moon Scars, Outriders. Oh man, I like this dude. Proteus and Weird West. Yeah, those are the games coming and going. Um, so yeah, any of those games interest you, Z?
I played a few of them. They were good.
Yeah.
They were good and fun.
I want to try Payday. Um, I need to get into I need to get into Starfield. I wanna play Lies of P. I've been watching gameplay footage of it, and it looks awesome. It's another Souls game, and I really don't like the Souls games, but I did get into Bloodborne. I put in an extreme amount of hours on Elden Ring. Um, so maybe I'm starting to turn around and like them. Let's see. Oh, the juicy stuff. I forgot. All right, now we're getting into juicy stuff. Okay, so guys, as you know, the Microsoft and Activision thing, it's still going on. It's still a thing. He was telling me before we went live that I guess finally they've struck a deal. The UK part of it seems to be like they're gonna let it go, and that's all due because Microsoft giving cloud services to Ubisoft, Ubisoft being the third party in charge of the cloud to kind of settle the UK's forgot what it was, but basically the UK's the people that basically stopped them from doing the deal, they finally laxed down because there's a third party in charge of the cloud. So whatever. Um, let's see. Yeah. So during the the court trials, some documents leaked out that Microsoft didn't want getting out. Somebody from Microsoft. Sorry guys, I keep looking. I got a bite on me. It sucks. Um, Microsoft accidentally leaked some stuff of their future plans, and I don't think they meant to. They even pretty much said they didn't mean to do that. And we're going to go over them right now. So, in the leaks, there was a mid-gen refresh to the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Both getting not really significant upgrades. These aren't pro systems. They're not the pluses or like that. They're just refreshes. So they're gonna look completely different. The Xbox Series S was pretty much the same thing, but with an internal upgrade. So I think it was sporting a new terabyte or 2 terabyte count. So really didn't get too much of an upgrade on that one. The Xbox Series X refresh though looks completely different. So if those of you that know, the Xbox Series X is a cube-shaped little tower. Looks like a mini fridge. And it's got a unique design. I like it. Both Xbox and PlayStation's current console designs are both kind of out there. But the refresh is cylindrical, so it looks like a cylinder, a tall cylinder. Let me see if the camera will catch it. So I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it. Right. Oh, there we go. So if you see right there, it's more cylindrical. So instead of it being a mini fridge, now it's a air purifier. Um, so the code name for it is Brooklyn. The most powerful Xbox ever, now adorably. Oh, that was the other thing. So this Xbox Series X also comes with 2 terabytes internal storage, which is awesome. It's going to be the same price as the current Xbox Series X, but the catch, it's all digital. There's no disc tray on this bad boy, which for me personally, Xbox, I don't need a disc. I don't care about collecting physical media for Xbox. It's pointless to me, especially with Game Pass. So I'm cool with this, and I will be getting this refresh. I promise you that. Um,
If you get the refresh, can I get one of your Xboxes?
I don't have anymore. I just got the S and then the PC. I got rid of my X. I didn't see it necessary anymore. So what they have written down here is the most powerful Xbox ever, now adorably all digital. Brooklyn will deliver 4K Gen 9 console gaming with more internal storage, faster Wi-Fi, that's a good thing, reduced power, and more immersive controller. Oh, a more immersive controller and a beautiful redesign that elevates the all-digital experience of the Xbox ecosystem, giving our fans more to love. Beautiful and innovative new design, more internal storage, 2 terabytes, USB-C front port. That's really good because the PlayStation 5 has that. With power delivery, all new immersive controller, same great price of $499. You guys, I have said it over and over again. I am PlayStation through and through. PlayStation first for me. Xbox is killing it. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, maybe they don't have the games, but everything else is just, man. Um, so they have updated technologies in it. All new Southbridge to modernize I/O and sustainability. Sorry, guys. Efforts. Wi-Fi 6E radio. Oh, ooh, that means that thing's gonna be quick. Because I'm running Wi-Fi 6E here with my system, and then I have 2 gig speed. Um, Wi-Fi 6E radio for better latency and interface migration. Bluetooth 5.2 radio and improved accessory experiences. 6 nanometer die shrink for improved efficiency. They went down to a 6 nanometer. That's insane. Improves sustainability story, reduced BSU power by 15%. That is a huge drop. 15% in power consumption is that's wow. That's awesome. New low power standby mode is 20% of the current Xbox Series X standby mode. Well, so that means it's going to consume less power in standby mode too, which is awesome. And increased use of PCR to housing to 30% to 100%. Uh, yeah, that is. And then 100% recyclable packaging, which is good. And I have to throw it out, and a lot of people say the same thing. Xbox really does seem to care when it comes to environmental stuff. And they did get an award at the Game Awards one time for being the most green company. So shout out to Xbox, man, killing it in this kind of stuff. Um, so the new controller looks kind of funny. I don't know. I don't really like it. Other media outlets and other podcasts have all said the same thing. It looks like it has pants. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to show up on camera, guys. But yeah, that's the new controller right there. It's white, and I'm saying with a chocolate bottom. So let me see if I can zoom in on my phone. There we go. Let's see. So I don't know if it's gonna come through all the way. I'm trying. So yeah, basically, yeah, white with a chocolate bottom. Looks like it's wearing little jeans. Nice little controller, but you can tell that they have done. It doesn't look the same as. It doesn't look the same as this. You can tell that there's definitely a. Oh, come on. So you can tell that there's definitely a change from this to this. I'm digging the new controller look. I personally don't like the standard Xbox controller that's out already. I'm not a fan of the Xbox controller. They feel cheap. The plastic feels really cheap. I still don't like that they have the batteries. The buttons tend to break, especially the shoulder buttons. The sticks, they drift really, really bad. Um, so let's go over the specs for the controller. And it's got the new D-pad that I like. It's got that elite style gamepad. Um, but before we move on, and I start talking about the controller Z, do these new Xbox refreshes interest you, and what do you think about them?
So what you're saying pretty much is we went from a mini fridge to a soda can or a can of Pringles.
Yeah, pretty much. A little bit thicker. A little bit thicker.
I mean, I like it. Like the cylinder one, yeah,
I really do too. There's something about that cylindrical shape that caught me. I was like, oh man, I gotta have that. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I gotta have that. I can't wait.
yeah, you might have to pick up two so I can have one.
um, so these are expected. I think so. This suspected release date for these, and it's in the memo too. The release date for the Xbox Series S upgrade. I can't remember what the code name for that was. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, CBAL. So CBAL is the Xbox Series S refresh. It's a they're looking to launch that next summer. So between August and September, and then they're gonna release Brooklyn in November. So right around the holiday time, because they want CBAL to have its day to shine, and then they're gonna release the Xbox Series X refresh for the holidays. Um, so yeah, be on the lookout for that, you guys. So the new controller, we're gonna go over the specs of the new controller. It says, the world's best controller now playing on a screen near you. Okay, for Xbox, relax. You did have the best controller when it came to the Duke. No, everything else after that, no. Now the only thing that you do have that the PlayStation controllers don't have is the offset sticks. I don't like the sticks being side by side. That's always been a yuck for me. But I digress. Really wish he would stop saying it's the best controller, but it's not. The DualSense has you beat right now. Um, Ubiquity, Play Anywhere, Xbox Wireless 2, Direct to Cloud, Bluetooth 5.2, Seamless Pair and Switch, that's also good. See pair devices and clouds, manage devices and accessories, immersion. Feel the game with precision haptic feedback. So they're taking a cue from the DualSense, and they are pretty much doing it in their own controller now. So the Xbox controller is
Oh.
gonna have some of that haptic feedback that the PS5's got.
Now, one thing they could do to make that a bit different than PlayStation's is, with PlayStation, it's only on their console. But I could probably see Microsoft doing a one-upping that and making it to where it's built directly into the controller, or you can have like download like a software thing to your computer to where it activates their haptic feedback. So while you're using it, if you're playing a game on PC and using their controller,
Oh, you can
it
almost
activates it.
yeah, you can almost guarantee that's gonna happen. Because Xbox is pretty good when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Receiving feedback, PC, haptic stuff, and speakers, and got speakers.
Yeah, so it's PS5.
Really copying and movement controller. Thank you. These controllers are so freaking loud. Listen to this. Listen to this, man. Yeah.
No, your mic's not picking it up.
I'm not picking it up.
Nope.
No, it's not picking it up. But anyway, these controllers are loud AF. They are extremely loud. So I'm glad they probably have some noise reduction on that. These modular subjects, I have school, integrated on that, have all of this together and really break way too often. If you build a movement, um, light to weight, lift to weight, all that. That's the cool part. So now we got the same on the speed controller, so when you load it up, it wakes up the console. And that's pretty awesome. And then you get double story because you got to be like, I didn't even think about it, you know, guess what is going on. Uh, the same ergonomics and equipment, same layout and activation process, that's the only XPL option that is expected. So yeah, that's the Xbox new controller, and I couldn't be more excited. Um, that's pretty cool. All the things Series X, Steel is the name of the controller, or Series X, and Steel is the name of the controller. So the Series X is a coding element it's released, or it's expected between August to September, like I said, and then improvement to 2 terabyte, all digital Xbox Series X is expected between November and December of next year. So we're looking pretty good on that for L. And then Siebel is supposed to launch in June. So the new controller launches in June at $69.99, $299, and $499 for the other two consoles. Same as their current counterparts. So yeah, all of that sounds super exciting. What about you, Z?
Yeah, it's sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. The All right, so moving on. Xbox has some pretty big giveaways right now. They Phil Spencer sent out a memo August 6th in 2020 regarding a random thought that he had, and I'll read it to you guys. And this is hilarious. All right, this is Phil Spencer. I totally agree that Nintendo is the prime asset for us in gaming, and today gaming is most likely our path to consumer relevance. I've had numerous conversations with the LT of Nintendo about a tighter collaboration, and feel like if any US company would have a chance with Nintendo, we are probably the best position. The unfortunate for Nintendo situation is that Nintendo is sitting on a big pile of cash, and they have a BOD that until recently has not pushed for further increase in the market or stock appreciation. I say until recently. As a former MSBOD member of Value Act, it has been heavily acquiring shares of Nintendo. Ooh, this fool's been buying shares in Nintendo. Um, as a former, okay, touch it Mason. None of that other stuff is important. Basically, Microsoft wants to buy Nintendo, and there was a rumor that they actually confronted Nintendo a long time ago about purchasing them, and Nintendo just laughed and said no. Um, and to me, it just sounds like Xbox is the ultimate bad guy, just trying to buy up everything. And I don't know, in no way in the world would I ever see Xbox owning Nintendo or that even being a good thing. Um, but kudos for them for wanting it. I mean, everybody wants Nintendo. And honestly, if anybody was to ever acquire Nintendo, I would feel like it would either want A, be Disney, B, be Apple, or C, be Sony. There is all kinds of laws and all kinds of stuff about Americans buying Japanese product. It would be next to impossible for Microsoft to buy Nintendo.
Sorry.
If they ever went down, I think that Sony would be the one in the best position to buy them, just them being Japanese company themselves. Um, so yeah, Xbox wanting to buy Nintendo, bad guy style. What do you think about that, Z? Oh, I think we're having mic issues on his end. Yeah, so Xbox wanting to buy Nintendo would just definitely be the biggest and baddest of bad guy moves. I don't want that to happen. I don't think it'll ever happen. And like I said, that Microsoft being an American company and Nintendo being Japanese, there's laws and stuff put into out there that it would be really difficult. It never happened. So yeah, you did do.
Yeah, I just folks need help. They went to the store.
Oh, okay.
So, if you want, go ahead and go on a little rant for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So Microsoft buying Nintendo. Like I said, I don't ever see it happening. I don't want it to happen, and we'll figure it. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. So yeah, but good on them. Microsoft out there wanting to buy Lex Luthor style. So yeah. Moving on. Um, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Moving on. There was some stuff coming out, Spider-Man and all that, some stuff came, some more demos and all that stuff. So, um, I pretty much couldn't be more excited for Spider-Man. I honestly, I'll buy it. I don't know if I'll ever get to it. Leave a comment below. Let us know what your guys' interest in Spider-Man is. I'm I'm super excited for November to get here because I can't wait to play RoboCop. RoboCop game looks right up my alley. Um, so yeah, so oh man, yeah. So that's pretty much it for right now. Let's see. I've been trying to do a little bit more streaming. It's been difficult. I have a very busy life. Uh, YouTube's almost too hard to do sometimes. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. See, stepped out. So had to stop recording. Yeah, so moving on from where I was ranting about. So up next we had Steve told me what was going on. The Division 3 was announced. Um, don't remember how it was announced. I pretty much think it was just like a little email. No, it was a like a little update on the internet type deal. Division 3 was announced, and that's awesome. I was a big fan of the Division 2. I stopped playing right before they did the DLCs, because really they really didn't know whether or not they were going to do anything with it, because at the time it was falling off. Then they made a resurgence with the updates that they did. Division 3. Now the guy who was in charge of Star Wars Outlaws, a new game coming from Ubisoft, a new Star Wars game where you're obviously an outlaw chick. Game looks really cool too. He's now taking over creative control, right? He's basically in charge of overseeing Division 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
The director is what's his name? Julian Ger
yeah,
Girardi.
yeah. So he is now in charge of the Division 3, which is pretty awesome. Um, Division 1 took place in New York. Um, Division 2 takes place in Washington, D.C.
I
So,
call that one the Nicolas Cage one.
so Z, Division, did you ever play it?
Yeah, I before I got an actual PC, I tried playing it through my Chromebook through Nvidia's gaming streaming thing, their GeForce Now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Didn't really work, but I
It's
have
free to play, isn't it?
no.
Oh, I
Well,
thought.
yeah, the GeForce Now is they have a free to play that's about an hour's worth of gaming,
Okay, okay.
so you have to redo it every hour. But it didn't work on a Chromebook. I couldn't get it to work without it lagging
Right.
to the point where it was unplayable. I still have the game, and I do plan on actually playing that because it is a game that I actually, it's one of those styles of games that I tend to like.
Yeah. Yeah. I played Division 1, absolutely loved it, beat it, got all the add-ons to it. Story was great. Played 2, didn't quite beat the game, got lost in the dark zone a lot, and pretty much just kind of dabbled around on it. So, but yeah, I skipped out before the DLC came out. Here, here, buddy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Division 3. I'm hoping it'll be just as good as the first two were. But we're gonna guess a location. Where would you want the Division 3 to take place? Now, granted, we had New York, we had DC. Where would the Division 3 take place, and where would it be cool?
Well, let's see. You know, unrealistically, I'd say Florida, but realistically, I'd like to see, you know, if they really want to milk it, they can keep going along the northeast coast and like go either to Philadelphia or somewhere in the Carolinas.
That's where I was gonna say. It makes almost too much sense to have it in Philly. Philly seems like it would be like the perfect location for it. Philly being historical, uh, Philly being definitely one of the founding, one of the founding states and all that. Boston would be another good place. Boston's big, big place in the United States. Los Angeles. Los Angeles would be another cool place to see done, or maybe just California in general. Um,
Oh
uh,
yeah, you could you could just have the entire state of California be a division map, and
yeah,
like and
that
have
would be
like
lit.
fast waypoints between all three tiers of the state from north, central, and south.
That would be legit. Yeah, I would like to see us California getting some reps. Now we're not all bad in California. They're we got our Looney Tunes here, but we're not all bad, and we definitely got our weirdos here. Um, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. We do got weird people. Uh, so yeah, yeah, that would be some of the like the highlights of the places I'd like to see. Probably, but Philadelphia makes the most sense. Um, it being so close to New York, and then you got Washington D.C. is up that way too, so I can see how, or just the combination of Washington D.C. and New York make it so that you can fast travel between the two, and just to kind of extend the map. I mean, with the current generation of consoles and PCs, there's just you can easily do that. I mean, if you can have a map the size of Los Santos and all that in GTA, so it would make perfect sense to be able to do something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, Division 3, super excited. No release date or nothing like that. I think it was basically just in the beginning embryo stages, maybe. Um, can't wait for that to come out. Um, let's see. What was the other piece of news we had, Z?
So save the big hitters for last. So some news on the Cyberpunk DLC. According to comicbook.com, Phantom Liberty has earned higher review scores than Cyberpunk itself.
That's not surprising. Now, if you all remember, Cyberpunk launched to a disastrous launch. The game was unplayable. It basically was killing PS4s and the original Xbox One, the VCR we call it. Connor, take that away from him. Um, so yeah, it was a nightmare. It barely wanted to run on the pros and the X. And then it launched on the current generation consoles, which is PS4 or PS5 and Xbox Series X, and still a shit show. Um, so now I hear it's running a little bit better. I never got into it. I wanted to wait until it was actually fully operational. I hear it still has problems. Um, but I hear the Phantom Liberty fixed it and basically changed the game completely. So yeah. So what do you think, Z? Go ahead and talk to me. I gotta fix something.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. It was a game I wanted. It was a game I got when I had my PS5. I played it on the next gen console. I actually didn't run into a lot of issues. The game didn't really crash for me. It didn't break on me. It didn't really do much. I didn't even get lag, from what I can recall. Uh, so honestly, I'd give it like a 4 out of 5 on the base game itself. And seeing Phantom Liberty, it still makes me mad that I'm like, I gave away my console. Because now I'm gonna miss this. Because I'm not sure if my computer can even handle Cyberpunk. I'd have to ask my cousin when he gets back if it's possible if this one could run Cyberpunk. But yeah, so for me the base game would 4 out of 5, and the DLC might have put me further if I was able to still play it.
Now, this Phantom Liberty, is that a Game Pass thing? Or is that a full purchase thing?
I'm not sure. I
I
think
think it's a full
that
purchase. Oh no, I think it was a free update, wasn't it?
I think they would have made it free because of how bad the game's launch was. And how many people were very even as an article that people were very disappointed in the game once it launched. So
Yeah. I have
yeah, free update. It's a free update.
okay, cool. Well, that's even better. I personally have an unopened sealed copy of Cyberpunk for the PS4. I never wanted to open it because of how disastrous the launch was. I figured one day everyone will be like, "Oh, that game was terrible," and so I never opened it. Um, I'll probably go to a mom and pop shop and buy like a used copy of it so I could try it out. Because I've heard from other podcasts and other outlets saying that if you've never played Cyberpunk before, or if you have, just restart because Phantom Liberty has basically made the game a completely different game, and that's pretty cool. Um, Shut that door, you guys. Shut the door. No, I don't want her in. Yeah, that's fine. Go. Sorry guys. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I like the way Cyberpunk looks. I'm not. I don't know. I just for me getting into a heavy RPG that's not a Final Fantasy is just so hard for me right now, and that's kind of why I'm still hesitant to get into Starfield because of my work schedule and the life schedule. I just don't have the time to want to sit down and enjoy stuff. So yeah, that's a hard one for me to do. So um, what? What's the matter? Go sit down. You guys are fine. Um, so yeah, so I just don't, man, the need and want to get into another heavy RPG, especially one that's not Final Fantasy 7, because I've already reserved time for that. It's already gonna be a thing. Um, so I need to play more stuff. I have to wait. So yeah, I guess I might try it. Are you gonna try it out?
Does this computer that you give me, would it be able to handle Cyberpunk?
Get out! Uh, I'm not 100% sure. I maybe through the cloud it would. Um, I don't know. Is Cyberpunk on Game Pass?
No.
No, it's not. It feels like it should be, but
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I mean, you can do a spec run on I forgot what it's called, but you can pretty much see if my PC will run it. I think it's called will my PC run it.com, and it'll let you know. So.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to the next piece of news. Fortnite the FTC court case that happened back in 2022. If you recall, they settled for $245 million, and the FTC has now started rolling out emails on how to claim that. And these are what you need to be eligible. You were
Okay.
charged for in-game currency for unwanted purchases between January
Cheating.
2017 and September 2022. Your child charged your credit card for in-game purchases without your knowledge between January 2017 and November 2018. Or your account was locked between January 2017 and September 2022 after you complained to your credit card company for
Go
unwanted
get drinks.
charges
They're
from
handing you
playing
the share.
Fortnite. So that's
Whatever kind
what
you
makes
want.
you eligible for these claims. If you receive an email
Get it.
by the FTC
Whatever kind you want, and then take this cup
says
and empty it.
consumers should watch for an email from Fortnite
Go with
ERE
Connor. He's gonna go get you your food.
Fortnite
Go with
refund
Connor.
at re-notifications. No, that's a C. rcnotifications.com by October 19th. It will provide further instructions on how to file a claim. Consumers have until January 17th, 2024 to file a claim.
Nice. I definitely fall into that category. My boys definitely charged my card for some game, for some V Bucks for sure, and definitely some what do they call those? The season pass. So yeah, if you got them, go ahead and check that out, guys. Is there a place for them to go check it out? Please, they give the address.
Yeah. So if you don't see an email from Fortnite refund at rcnotifications.com, it says if no email is received, people can use their Epic account ID to file a claim or go directly to the claim site. Alternatively, consumers can call an FTC staffer at 833-915-0880 or email admin@fortniterefund.com for help.
There you go, guys. So if you guys do need some refunds on those illegitimate V-Buck purchases, season pass purchases, or if they ripped you off in any way, go and claim that. Free money's always good to get. Yeah. So we'll see. We ended at 20. It was 30 minutes, and then okay. All right. So let's just round it up and end it here.
All
See,
right.
are you gonna be playing anything this weekend? And if you are, what is it?
Uh, I am not sure if I will be or will not be. I'll have to see if I have anything. If any of my friends want to play something.
I'm going to definitely be playing and streaming lives with you guys. I'm not promising 100%, but that's the plan. Um, I want to jump in there and get on that. It's free on Game Pass, so that's probably where I'll be doing it. Um, and I got my Xbox controller right here, so we'll be streaming it from the PC. Uh, I don't know if I want to get into Starfield, guys. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play Starfield. It just looks out of my reach right now. And then of course we'll be doing, like always, we'll be doing some retro games streaming. Uh, got the Steam Deck ready to go. We'll be doing some streaming from the retro catalog. Uh, and that's pretty much it. This was a light week, guys. Heavy news, but light for everything else. And it was because of my schedule, we really didn't have a topic to go on. We will definitely be more organized next week. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Uh, Go check out the Fatman and Chill episode 2. It was a good one. Be on the lookout for episode 3, where we go over the Friday the 13th franchise, our impressions, our likes, our dislikes, and our hopes for the future of the franchise. Um, so yeah, we're gonna end it here. As always, we appreciate you guys listening and watching. Uh, there will be the Spotify edit, so if you guys have Spotify, go check us out. Even if you just listen to us in the background, everything helps out. Leave us the likes and the subs here. Leave a comment because that enters you into the entertainment giveaway for the Fat Man and Chill podcast. We're on the mission for 100 subs. 100 subs gets you a chance to win the entertainment package from the Fat Man and Chill. 500 subs, which will make us partner, uh, gets the current gen console giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. If you're new here, subscribe, like, leave your comments, and then we'll catch you guys on the next one. See, you know the tradition.
All right. See you guys next time.
Deuces, guys.